Okay,
Record.
recording now.
Okay, so we've come into Canva and we're having a look at the brand kit section, and we're going to talk a little bit about what makes your brand unique to you. And so you have different components that you're going to be working with inside Canva, where if you had something like a brand style guide, like it could just be a one-page document that you can then hand to anybody that comes into your business to work with you, whether it's a VA or a web-based person or anybody who's going to create anything for you. If you give them a brand style guide, then you know that your brand will turn up consistently across all platforms, and especially over time. So you don't have anybody come in and tweak things and change stuff and choose new fonts and so it's all can be decided. So inside Canva, which I've not seen inside any other like creative app, an online creative app, they actually have a thing called Brand Kit, and this is where you can actually upload, find the font that you want. If it's not inside Canva, you can upload your own specific font. You would find that online. It could be free, it could be a paid one. Make sure that the licensing says that you can use it for commercial purposes, and then you would upload the font and then start to choose your headings. So subheadings, I'm going to move away from that. I'm going to use Butler, bold, and then my text, my standard text, I'm going to the one I like. I actually really like that minimal. That's cool. Okay, so did that say minimal? No. I like Montserrat for text, and I like it to be about 11 actually. I don't know, I'm a bit weird like that. Just makes, I can fit more words on the page when it's tiny, a little bit smaller. And also, this is just one of those entrepreneurial hacks. Sometimes if you use a lighter font, when you print stuff out, it uses less ink. Using less ink is just better for the planet. So yeah, so I like things that are a little bit finer when I'm using the actual body of a document. I chose my colors by going onto a website called coolers.co, and I went through and I'm just hitting the space bar, and if I like something I can lock it in. So I'll unlock this and just start hitting the space bar again, and it's just going to throw up some other colors and just give me color combinations. And if I see something that I really, really like, for example, that one, maybe I like that one, we'll just lock these in and we'll keep going and seeing if it throws up anything else that we really like color combinations too. And I'd probably go with that. I like my, my pastels and stuff to be quite nice. There we go. So that's given me some combinations. If I hit the arrow, the left arrow, I can actually go back to say, maybe it's a down arrow. It's not doing it for me. Undo, delete. It did it for me last time. I don't know why I'm not going backwards. Maybe I'll do undo here. There we go. We've got a way to go back in case I did see something that I liked. There we go. So just going to undo all of that and land on the one that I loaded in. Cool. So I took these hex codes and I popped them in here, and I've just, oops, what did I do there? Go back and get my purple one, my lilac, and I've popped my brand colors in there. Did I miss anything? Muriel?
No. That's good. That's also cool. Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool. I'm going to bring up, I hope I've got it. Hang on. I just want to use brand style. Maybe I've deleted it. I possibly did. I did a massive clean out, and I thought I'll never need things from raise expectations again, so I deleted it. Oh no, this is it, my brand style guide. Can you guys see my screen? It's going to pop up a PDF in a second. Here we go. I'll just make that a little bit smaller. What happened?
It's a new moon with oppositions.
Okay, so it's, oh, it wants me to sign in. Okay, I don't need to sign in just to show you guys this. Let me shrink it down a little bit. See if we can get this on a page. Hang on. Do I have to sign in? I just want to view. Oh, I know. I'll just preview. Open with preview. And then I don't need to use Adobe for anything. I'm trying to cut down on my subscriptions, and because Canva does a lot of things, I don't need the full Adobe suite anymore. And also in doing that, taking off all those programs has really freed up a lot of space on my desktop, on my laptop as well. So things are running a lot smoother now. I don't have to have all those programs. So a lot of positives out of that. So my husband is a graphic designer, and he decided we were going to do this, we're going to do it properly. So he went ahead and created this brand style guide for me. And it's got, you know, it's a full document that we hand out to people. So this was my logo. He's talked about logo types. This is the primary logo here. You can do it inverted. So you've got the black on white or white on black. And then also it's without the other bits and pieces. So he decided that you can, so he made the background transparent. So if I wanted to put it over things, I could. He's given examples. There's got to be a lot of, you know, enough white space around it when you're doing stuff.
We can't see the document, Tim. We can't see the document. It's not popping up.
Okay. Here we go. Hopefully am I screen sharing again?
Yeah, we can see the brand colors, but that's all we can see. The font.
Okay. All right, let's see. Maybe I probably went full screen. How about this?
No, we can only see now still Canvas, but not.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. Oh, I know why. I'm going to stop share, because originally I said just screen share what's in Google Chrome, but I want to now screen share this. Okay, so hopefully this works. How's that?
Yes, we can see now.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. I'll just make that bigger. There we go. So he's talked about, like, you know, spacing, white space all around everything, and this is like a full brand style guide. He didn't use Canvas for this, but you absolutely can. So he's even in the brand style guide, he's used my font, he's used my coloring, my color choices and stuff. Hang on, I can't see chat at the moment because it doesn't let me select it. And then just to give you a guide. So typography, he's put that in. This was Modelica Regular, BW Modelica. This is all the bold. These are all the only fonts you can use when doing anything for the brand. These are the primary colors. This is black and white. These are the secondary colors. So he went through and absolutely, like, provided anybody who's ever going to use anything to do with my brand all the information that they would ever need. So then these are examples for how to use it. This is obviously like at the bulky end of what you would need to supply to somebody if you wanted to go down this track. But you absolutely could provide them just with a one-page document as well. He also just did this for himself. So then I had, all of this stuff as well. So digital, my favorite one is one example that he had where he was like, it can be like this, but it can't be like that. Is it? how to use colors. No, I can't find it. Oh yeah, how to use the logo, how not to use the logo. This cracked me up. Don't put it on things. It belongs over here and stuff like that. And don't have it on a background that's too crazy, too busy for it, all that sort of stuff. So, okay, I'll go back to sharing my Canva screen. Canva. Cool. There we go. So that's just to give you guys a bit of like structure around how to present a brand and things you can be thinking about, so that as you have different team members that you're onboarding, you've just got this one-stop shop document that you can hand over and say, okay, this is the font we use, this is the colors that we use, this is how to use the logo, this is not how to use the logo. And then that way, moving forward, nobody will put out things into the market that make you cringe or, you know, that you're not happy with. Okay, so that's the brand kit. And then going in and choosing things. The brilliant thing with Canva is the templates that they have. You can, you know, you've got basically your canvas size for anything. So you can create a video. This is where I would create that Facebook header. I would create it in there. So I would actually go and find the size for my Facebook header, or it might give me the option when I go in there. And then I would, you know, I can edit videos and add them in and all that sort of stuff. It's got the infographic thing, which is a really great tool, you know, just to kind of convey a message about stuff. So they've got all these examples in here that you can actually use and just take out their information and plonk in your information. Like, it's so easy, it's done for you. And if you get, you know, stuck with any ideas for what to do and you're not inspired at all, you can just have a look through the templates and think, okay, well, I'll do that for my business, and just come up with other, you know, tools, marketing tools, marketing collateral, and, you know, maybe build like a little media kit or something to have on your website. So if somebody wants to talk about you, these are things they can use. They're welcome to use an infographic, or they're welcome to use your logo, and this is how they use it and stuff. So that's just to give you like a little bit of an idea. Now, one of the cool things that I did for my website was I wanted to have, this thing I'm on at the moment, I wanted to have some like icons that represented like the thing. So I actually made these inside Canva, and then I saved them, and then I was able to use them and just, you know, download them and then re-upload them into my website. So the way that I did that was in the template for the website that I was building, it actually had something like this. So it had a circle, and then it had an icon, and it was a little bit off center. I liked that, but the icon that it gave me just didn't make sense for the topic that I wanted to talk about. So I wanted it to be like, so this one is sort of representing a checklist. So I found that element, and I would just replicate what I did. So I went checklist, and I found the one that I liked. Let's see, let's just choose something different. Oh, that's pro, so I'm allowed to use that. I've got pro. So then I'm going to just drag it to where I like it. Now, I don't like the color of this one. Obviously, I don't want it to be black. I want it to be like the rest of my website. So that's the way that I've gone and formatted things, so that everything is on brand. I don't know any other way to explain that, but on brand. So I'm not stuck with what they've given me, like all these ugly colors in here. I can change it to look exactly like how I want it, and it's got a uniform thing. So because often, like a checklist and the megaphones, that's sort of representing marketing, that like they're not made by the same person in here. It's not the same vibe. I'm never going to find 3 of the exact same things that I want, but I can tweak them to be consistent. So these are like little pieces of the website that I'm making for myself that I'm just going to have to customize it, because I'm not going to find anything that I want anywhere exactly how I want it. So I'll just find something close enough and tweak it and make it on brand for myself. So I've sort of followed a format that was already on the website with the circle, but it was kind of like this ugly gray, and something else in the icon that they had was not relevant at all. And then the other one is just, the other component to it is like the money side of things. So getting the finances sorted and having that all managed and stuff. So I found this image, and again, it was like, I'm not sure what I put there. I might have done financial something. And then, you know, all these icons came up, and I just chose something and changed it to be relevant to my thing. So is this useful right now, you guys, in getting value out of the information that I'm sharing?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, what's something else that I've done that might be helpful?
Kim, can I ask another question? When you were talking about the video, is there a time frame for how long you can have the video going?
I think that thing for Facebook, that header for Facebook, is probably like 15 seconds or something. So it's not very long. Yeah.
But can you use the video for other than a header in Facebook? Just an ordinary video?
Yeah, absolutely. So say if you wanted to do like so inside your Instagram, or you know, Facebook or whatever, you can, I think if I wanted to send something inside Messenger, like a little video of me inside Messenger, you know, like a welcoming people to my page or something, that can be up to 3 minutes long. When you do a video on your Facebook page, that can be, you know, any amount of time. I think it won't let you do over a certain file size. I believe it's like 25 megabytes or something crazy for uploading to Facebook. YouTube, there's no size, so you know that can kind of be any length. In Instagram, on your grid, if you want a video on the actual grid, that can be up to 1 minute long. IGTV, I think, can be up to 10 minutes long. So I
can do a video in Canva, which I didn't realize you could do. A video in Canva, and I could even put it on the website.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So let's go and have a look in here and just see what it does. What are my options? So let's choose this one. It says it's free. I haven't used this functionality before, so I'm just going to have a play. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, so it's just people. Okay, so they've got, so maybe I want to use this background video and say something different, like I can just edit. So the video that they've just plunked in here, that I've just chosen, is like, it's called B-roll. It's just like a, you know, like those all the images, free images. It's stock video. Stock is the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, so it's just going to use anything for, you know, like I can edit this any way that I like, and the licensing on it is free. I've got the pro one. I might be able to use some of the pro video stuff.
Yeah, I've got the pro one as well.
Yeah, cool. So you're going to have like probably better quality, or like when you do a search for what you want it to be, it's going to be probably a little bit cooler than it was on the free stuff. So so you can go and edit things all around, and it's just going to give you that kind of base. Now, as far as uploading your own one, I believe you should be able to. So it says upload video or image. Let's have a look.
And what was the maximum file size that you can do for this?
I have no idea. It's not telling me anywhere, so I'll just see if it's gonna. My videos. This was something for Anna that went for a couple of minutes.
And is the file type MP4? Is it MPV4 or something?
Okay, let's have a look. So this is telling me it's 10 seconds long. So if I wanted to download, I've got options. I've got GIF. So a GIF, you can make like a little video, turn it into a GIF, load that GIF into your newsletter. So when people open up your newsletter, it's like you and you're like a little talking head, or it's like a scene or something like that. And they've got a little preview of what your video might be. And then you would link that GIF to your YouTube or to your Facebook or whatever.
That's how they do it. Oh my God.
Yes, it's a GIF.
Oh,
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yep. So, yeah, I know, like, and then you can do it for different things. So let's say we do video, it's going to give me the MP4, which is kind of standard. Yeah, it's going to work on most players and stuff. Yeah. I'm going to get out of that. I'm just conscious that my thing has dropped down super quick.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So video, that's super cool. So
great. I'll have a play. Thank you.
Opens up a whole new world of cool stuff to do.
Yeah.
What else? What else in my designs? I'm trying to think of something cool that I've done recently. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I created, and I'll be able to show it to you in on Instagram. Okay. So on Instagram, I think I'm still logged in as Anna's one, which is kind of cool, but I'll show you something really cool. So I created a story inside Instagram, and it was like 10 slides or 8 slides or something. So you can go to, this is Anna's CBD brand, A Little Magic, and we've done oils because we also have a supplementary Instagram account called A Little Magic Life. And I did something different for her. I didn't actually just do straight photos all up. I did like a composite image. So we created this image inside Canva, and then we broke it up into lots of different
grids.
That looks amazing.
You can go and check it out. It looks a lot better on your phone.
Looks awesome.
Okay. So then what I've also done is in Vitality, for example, well, what's Vitality? And we've just done some extra things behind. So people can, swipe right, swipe left.
Wow.
Mindfulness, there's more things in mindfulness. You can go there. We've got a couple reduces, increases. And then the other one up here was lifestyle. So she's broken her brand into 3 main categories. And then inside those categories, there'll be packages. So when she does her subscription model for this particular brand, you'll have 3 types of subscriptions you can come on. And the first one is lifestyle, the second one is mindfulness, and then the third one is vitality. So you're going to choose which subscription package is going to work for you. So we're educating people about the brand by going in and saying, okay, so lifestyle, you don't need as much for lifestyle, it's just going to help you with these things. But say, for example, for vitality, you're probably going to need more product and you're going to get better results. Now you're actually going to be talking about these things. And obviously in and amongst it, we're not going to say anything cures, because you can't say that with CBD, but you can say like lowers risk, for example. Just talking like really kind of generic terms. So we just found these images, or I just found these images after doing like a mood board with her. And then I went and I sourced those images from a combination of like free and paid stock photography sites. But inside these, like, so vitality is sort of these things. And I'm going to scroll down so what you can see in mindfulness is these 6 images. And then lifestyle is these images. I haven't loaded anything on this one here, but the hand makes you kind of want to press. And actually we did. So I've loaded in A Little Magic Life, which there's nothing in A Little Magic Life at the moment. That's something we're going to populate later. But like this whole point of it is like a set and forget Instagram page that's a little bit like a mini website. It's got her logo, her business card here. And here you can just go and buy, and this is all the information that she needs. So this is about how far we got. This is like just the launch phase of rolling out her business. But you know, we built these and all of the supplementary images and stuff inside Canva, and then uploaded it into an app on my phone called Grids. And it's paid one. It was like $4 or $5 or something, and then just broke it in that. And I used Grids to then upload. Now the annoying thing was I could only upload in 9 images per every 24-hour block. It wouldn't let me do all of these in one lot, so it took me 3 days to upload this. But eventually we got there, and so yeah, it's.
So what was the name of that app again?
Grids, Grids.
Oh, thanks.
Cool. So what did I want to show you here? Oh yeah, I've taken it down. Okay, so I created the story. That's what I actually went on there to show you, because I kept it as a highlight, but I created the story inside Canva. So I used the template story, and I should actually say, I didn't create this. My husband, who's the graphic designer, created this. I gave him all the content. I gave him the colors. I gave him the words. I gave him the images. And then I said, like, go make it look, you know, on brand. So he took that other one that we did, and we actually then he turned it into this. So and then what I did was I took these images and I loaded it into the story, and then the story became a highlight, which I then deleted because I wasn't happy with font on something. So I took it all down, and I'm going to re-upload it when she's ready to go. So it sits there in Instagram as a highlight. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but no, it's not going to work. Can't get to it because of this thing. Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. So if I go to someone else's page, let's go to this person. Oh, this story. Okay. Yeah, she's got highlights. So she's got, what does she do? I don't know anything about it. Business and performance coach, healthy habits, blah, blah, blah. And these things here are called highlights. So what I did was I created a story, and it had a purpose. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then I'm going, when I upload the story through my phone, I'm going to then also say, now add to highlight. So that very first slide, what is broad spectrum CBD? Because that highlight is a circle, it's actually going to create, I level it out so that just this part here, what is broad spectrum, is seen in the highlight. So that's like my little, my highlight cover. And then when they click on that, now they've got this little story, and they can read through all of this sort of stuff and this information. And this is like a way to like onboard or like it to like show your customers like the components of your business that you really want them to know. What's the word for it? It's like indoctrinate. So you're going to use your Instagram page as a way to indoctrinate your following about who you are, what you do, what's really important, what's your message, what are you about. And then because CBD is like one of those subjects where you kind of need to have that education component as well, they can go through and read through the highlights and get that education piece around what it actually is and why we, you know, chosen this particular thing. Yeah. So I'm just conscious that we're right on 10 now, and I've got 5% battery. Hopefully, have I covered off enough stuff, you guys? Did you get a lot of value out of today?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Thank
awesome. You. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you. Oh, here's one more thing. I made a little GIF for so on the day that we moved into this apartment, I uploaded this image, and it does actually play into Facebook. So it's like a little Facebook thing, and it said, please wait, installing life upgrade. And then I just talked about, like, you know, how lucky we are to have moved into this little apartment, this Airbnb for the next short while, where we're going to, you know, self-isolate and all that sort of stuff. But it was a bit of a step up from us coming from living with family in like really close quarters to like now having our own place again, and, you know, sort of it's a massive life upgrade for us. So I did this in Canva. I just created this little GIF, and I don't know if you guys can see that as it's going around. So yeah, just trying to be funny.
We can't see it.
Oh, really? Did it? I must have stopped the share. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay. Okay, there we go.
With the little dots?
Yeah, the little dots going round and round. So that was just a Facebook image of like mini video, 6-second video that I loaded into as a Facebook post.
Yep.
I said, you know, installing life upgrade.
Yes, that is a good idea. It is a fun idea. Well, you know, the only way is up from now on.
Cool. All right, I'll stop sharing now. Cool.
Well, thank you so much for today. And thank you, everyone. And tomorrow, there's a lot of people who are struggling with the PayPal. And now that I've started to do the interviews, it would be great that in the interviews, they also have their link, PayPal link, so people can actually buy. Because the whole point, obviously, of doing those interviews is to make sure that I can sell their programs as well, that the elites can sell their programs as well. Yep. So I just want everyone to feel comfortable. So I've shared in the group a video that was done by someone else to make it, but if we can really go into it and really show them how to do the PayPal buttons, that would be great.
Yep. Or do you mean PayPal button just as like a general concept of a way to accept money from people?
Yeah, well, just the fact that they can actually share that link, that it is PayPal or something else, it doesn't really matter. Actually, you could be talking about the other, not just PayPal, talk about the other one as well, because also I've had a little bit of issues with PayPal and I've not been very happy with them, just actually very recently. So maybe, yeah, at least as long as they've got a payment link, that people can buy their programs, and so we can share those payment links.
Yep, cool. Okay, yep. We'll talk about, how to receive cash.
That's it, because that's also the whole point, right? So we need to do that. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
No worries. Talk to you later, guys.
Thanks, Kim.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
No worries.